It's now gone really bright and sunny outside. I'm sure we've got a brilliant rainbow somewhere. So even with my blinds down, I hope I can get you can see this okay. So I'm doing the same again, but this time I'm going to put those little flowers in. So I've got a little bit of soap that I'm just going to add my fragrance oil to, because I want this to set up a little bit so I can get those flowers resting on it, and I don't want them to actually be touching the bottom of the mould, because I want them to have a little base of yellow below them. Oh, I do love this chamomile fragrance. I'm so glad I bought a nice lot of it before Sensory Perfection shut down. So I am well stocked. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So I've just tested that batter and it seems to be thick enough to support these little chamomile flowers, but to still let them sink in a little bit. That's what I'm hoping for. Here we are the next day, and I've got my blocks of embeds that I made. So the white one with the leaves in, the yellow one with the flowers, and, ooh, don't fall over, my plain white. Now I need to cut these into blocks for my soap. So let's get my soap cutter. Okay, so this is, you've probably seen it in my videos before, the Caterpillar from Custom Craft Tools. It's an amazing bit of kit. If you're after a soap cutter, and maybe sometimes you cut soaps that aren't all the same size. You know, I do quite a different variety. This is an excellent tool to have, and it's a great log cutter as well. They do the Caterpillar and they do another one, oh, can't remember what it's called now. I think it might be slightly cheaper than this one because it's not made of acrylic, but I will probably put a little note on the screen about that. But it's an amazing tool. So I've set this to the height that I want. And what I'm going to do is going to go through and cut these. So I'm just going to check the heights first of all. That looks pretty good. All I'm checking for is I know what height I want my cubes in total, but I just want to make sure that as I do that, because I did put a little bit of slack around those embeds, I want to make sure that I don't need to alter anything before I slice, because I don't want to chop any of these embeds in half. But I think we're absolutely fine. So I'm going to go for that. To make some decorations from the top, I'm just going to use this nice little cutter that I've got. It kind of looks like a chamomile flower. It's just a set that I got from Amazon. I've got a whole bunch of, this whole lot of cutters. And they weren't expensive. So I'm just going to do that. I think they will make some cute little chamomile flowers. And for the middle of the flowers, I'm just taking some of that spare yellow that I had and I've smushed it up. And I'm just going to make some little yellow balls and a touch of distilled water into each flower. And just flatten the ball slightly. And then just drop it in and position it. This is a little pretty chamomile flowers. Here are all my embeds that I need then. So they're covered in some cling wrap at the moment, just to stop them drying out too much. So these are the yellow blocks that I've got with the little chamomile flowers in them. These are, oh actually just unwrap and show you these. Remember when I was cutting the others, I was like, oh, I don't want any of the design to show through the top because it means my embed's gone wonky. Now, can you see with these ones, these are going to be a leaf that's going up, sort of a stalk and a leaf that's going up through the soap. Now, I deliberately made these embeds a little bit too tall so that they did stick out of the block. And the reason for that is because what I'm going to try and do, and I don't know if it's going to work, is in the blocks that I'm pouring this other leaf, and I'm hoping to actually get the whole lot to connect into like one long continuing stem. So by having that sticking out the top of the block, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go through and scrape a little bit of that green away so I get a channel so that this leaf can actually sort of tag in and sit in that channel. So that's why those ones do deliberately have embeds showing. Okay, well, convenient, it wasn't a muck up or anything. Okay, so there's those, and then the others are just the white blocks that I need with nothing in, so for sort of around the edges. And then as you've already seen, my little leaves that I've got that are going to go into the poured blocks, and then those cute little flowers that I made yesterday. So all of that lot needs to now be put together in the soap. I need the oil for this pour to be the same colour all the way through. So these are all the oils that I'm going to need for the entire pour. So I'm just going to colour those all together and then I'll split off bits as I need. And remember, this third colour, the bit that I'm doing as the pour, needs to be a combination of the other two colours. The other two colours I've used are yellow, this sunshine yellow, and the other blocks are white, so I need titanium dioxide. So there's my yellow in, and then I need to lighten that yellow down. So what I'm obviously trying to get here is a pale yellow that's still yellower than white, but I need it to obviously be a different colour to the yellow that I've got in my block. So just a lovely pale yellow. I think I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but I said about how I had deliberately made these cubes with the leaves in so that some of the embed comes out of the top. And that's because I want to make sure that they can join up with these leaves that I'm going to put in. I'm not sure how successful this is going to be, because what my plan is to actually, just make sure I'm doing the stalk, yes, go into here a little bit and follow the line of the top of the embed there. So what I'm hoping is when I then put these up, I'll be able to more or less sort of slot that in position into the soap and hopefully get it to line up nicely. So there, look. Ta-da! I should do a ta-da when you can actually see it. So I'm hoping that can you see them? They will actually join together as I put them in the soap.
Give me love, give you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. Promise you won't leave my side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love. Tell me what you wanna do. I'll do anything. As long as I can be here with you, everything's alright. I'll be right here. I swear that I'll stay here with you. Hold me closer. I wanna stay here with you. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. Be who you are and you'll be enough. If you're giving me your love, giving me your love. All that we have is each other now. I promise I won't leave your side. I hope who I am is enough for you. If I'm giving you my love, giving you my love, love, love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love. Give me love, give me all your love, give me all your love.
So here's our soap the next day. Well, actually it's 2 days later because next day would have been quite late, sort of late-ish at night, and the lighting wasn't very good. So this is sort of the next morning to that. And nice stripy sides. So let's have a look at what we've got inside. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got. Okay, when we go for this one. Oh, look. How big is that? That's come out really pretty, actually. Oh, let's have a look. And I'm quite pleased. Can you see in here how my leaves, that bit I tried to get those leaves to join together? Those have pretty well joined together. Okay, so yeah, I think they've actually worked out really well. So obviously they still need to be finished off and beveled and tidied all up to make them look a little bit smarter. But other than that, I think they've come out really well. Oh, let's have a look at some of the tops. Look, there's my tops on them. And those little flowers on the top have fitted in really nicely. And here's just a couple of pictures of the soap to leave you with. I hope you've enjoyed this video and you like the soap. If you have, it would be great if you gave me a thumbs up. And why not consider subscribing to my channel? Thanks for watching, everyone. Happy soaping!